Welcome back to the Battle for Wesnoth. I'm Chaotic Law, and last time we had Sir Garrick returning from his trip with Diran to warn the people of Wesnoth what the heck is going on. Accompanying us is Elamir, our Elvish Ranger. We can pick some of our veterans to come along with us, but this means they cannot rejoin us when we head over to try and take on some of the undead. So it's fairly short, this one. Our goal is quite simply to move Sir Garrick over to the north ends of the woods, but we only have 18 turns. Thankfully, the map is not that large, as you can see. So, without any further ado, let's get started. We only have a limited amount of gold as well, so that's no help to us. Evening starts, I recruit some of our oldies and some new guys as well. You've got the shaman, of course, just in case, because we don't have any of our healers at the moment. Nightfall comes, and we spot some units. Now this one is a pain to deal with. Since they have a attribute called Skirmisher, basically the area of effect of a unit is basically ignored by these types of units. So you want to be careful about those. And this is a giant scorpion. And of course they try and leap in right after us. And of course it's quite annoying to deal with. But I'm trying to play conservatively here. No need to try and push ourselves too hard. Our longbowman is really having a hard time with it. I mean, he's basically on the verge of death by the time morning comes. So I move him back and try and get everything dealt with. I use Elamir to scout out ahead and locate where the enemies are, and I keep Alaran and Izander, the elvish fighter we recruited, just so they can't pass over us. So I wait a turn. And I try and take out another one of these Saurian skirmishers. The amount of trouble I've had with them is just amazing. Thankfully, not this campaign in particular. Although it is very much annoying on higher difficulties. They're pretty fairly well matched. But of course, we have the willpower. And so I start moving everyone over towards the northern end. As you can see, there's fog. There's also more fog. A second layer as such. But we eliminate the Saurian. But then we spot this orc. Well, ogre. And of course, the ogre called Kramek wants to eat us. Not a fun idea, but thankfully we outnumber him. I take some time to heal up, and just as I'm pushing forward, there happens to be another thing going on, Queen Zelia. And yes, we have stumbled into a den of Nagas! This just gets more and more fun by the moment. So yeah, we spot a whole bunch of units at this point. They're all in this end, and as much as they don't typically move onto land, they can do so. Albeit at reduced defense terrain rating. So, let us get started. This one's a shorty, but I'm trying to take it carefully since, well, they're pretty strong. Just in pure firepower. Thankfully nothing happens. So I decide to wail on him with my ranged attacks, just so we can get it out of the way as soon as possible. And I got very lucky when he decided to attack Elamir. I mean, could have been whittled down pretty badly. Of course, since the objectives have changed, you also have to defeat the Nagas as well, which is never helpful. And of course they decide they want to engage us, even though we're pretty good at defense in the forest areas. At this point we eliminate Queen Zelia, so there's no real worry about it. But more obstacles than ever. Abdur, a Dark Adept. He's not too happy that we're come to kill this sage. Oh well, what can you do about it? Of course he goes after our main character. So I retreat him and deal with some more Nagas. Deal with the Adepts as well while we're at it. Of course the Naga comes in for one last attack, so why not eliminate him? The Naga got real lucky just then. Then he runs off into the swamp area. So just before I get in, I try and pursue him. Just eliminate it, and there we do. I will hasten back to Karalev province now and seek the advice of the Council of Wesnoth. And this is also where the elves will depart. And so we get some council action, which we won't see here, but Tieran and Aphelios are going to, next time, enter the caves of Mebran and eliminate the enemy. How will it go? You're gonna have to find out next time. I'm Goated Glor, and this was the Battle for Wesnoth, the Southguard. We'll see you next time.